Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for another hashtag 50 stack challenge 5. This is clearly the 5th of these challenges. It started with a stack of guest checks, like a whole stack. That's what started it, because I wanted to use up a whole stack. So I made 2 guest checks a week for 25 weeks to get a stack of 50 used up. So now you can use any base that you would like to use, because not everybody has access to guest checks. The only rule, if you want to call it that, is to use the 2 prompts that I draw each week out of the bag. All the prompts are already in there from the beginning of the challenge. And so each week I just draw 2. For example, last week I drew out dress form. So I did a dress form on a guest check, crazily enough, but you can use any base that you can just use a piece of paper if you wanted to, so it doesn't have to be anything specific. Okay, so you just need to use something that represents dress form to you. Okay, and then 24 was favorite food. So I did this cute, it could be a card topper, a journal topper, just go on a page of a journal, because it's corrugated cardboard, but it's that really kind of flimsy type. So I just rolled or squished it down so it's not very thick at all. So it could really just go on a journaling page, but I think it'd be a really cute card topper. Anyway, favorite food, chocolate cake. Okay. So what works for you? Make it work for you. Okay. So 25 is brown bag. So you need to use some type of brown paper. You can use an actual brown bag if you want to, but you can also just use like Amazon packing paper. That's this brown stuff. You could use craft paper, whatever. I'm not gonna split hairs about all that. It's just that color of paper basically is what you need to use. And 26, if I can get a hold of just one here. 26 is Starry Night, whatever that means to you. Okay, Starry Night. So if you wanted to, you could do a Halloween one that has a starry night, you know, just some type of ephemera to use in your journal. All right, I'm going to get some things together and I will be right back. All right, I am back. So for brown bag, I am going to use this brown bag. This is one of those that's kind of like glassine, and I've had it for ages. I got some Happy Mail in it at one point, and I crumpled it all up, which you can tell, and then I couldn't figure out what to do with it. Well, today's the day. So anyways, it's one of those, you know, it's just the flat brown bags that are fairly large. It's, let's measure. It is about 7 1/4 by, it was probably 10 high, because I cut some off the bottom so that I could have a pocket here and a pocket there. So I'm going to put it in this little journal, and this journal is going to be done using the the new autumn kit. It just seemed sort of perfect for that. So this is one that I bought on Amazon, and you guys have probably seen these. They have the really old looking pages and stuff. I mean, none of it's old, it's all new. But I did take a page out of each signature. There's 5 signatures in it, and I may have to take more out, because obviously as we fill it, it's kind of along the lines of almost like a altered book sort of idea, other than I'm going to leave pages to write on, and I'm not going to have to cover all of them like you do with altered books, because they're text, and so I don't have to do that. So anyways, I just thought it'd be fun for a change to just decorate a journal instead of always having to try to figure out the cover and binding and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm going to decorate it with the new autumn kit. So I'm just going to set that there for a minute. And so I have some pieces from that kit kind of already torn out. I thought, you know, get an idea. And I also wanted to show you guys these. I don't know what I did with the little box, but I got them at the Dollar Tree. They're those little things that you put on the feet of your chairs so they don't scratch your wood floors. So I just thought I would give it a try, and it actually works pretty good. I mean, it looks kind of ratty, but it doesn't fuzz up as bad as that other stuff I was using. The only thing is it's slipperier. So like I scuffed this picture kind of weird right there because I kind of slipped and it. So it is a different feel, but I think once you get used to it, I just am going through those sponges incredibly fast, I feel like, and they're not cheap. And at the dollar store, you get a whole package of those little feet thing, little foot covers. And some, there's another that's too big and a few that are too small, but whatever. I'm not that worried about that. I can use them on my actual chairs downstairs, so it'll be worth it to have these and use those. So anyway, they're those little felt ends, but they're kind of a harder than felt. So anyways, just an idea to throw out there for y'all. I think I am going to ink this a little more. Well, it's not even inked. I did ink up there a little bit, but I think I want more. I might actually use my scorched timber just to try to get kind of on those edges more and stuff. It'll give it kind of a leathery look. It kind of has a feel almost like leather because it was one of those, they must have a little bit of wax on them, you know. So how is everybody? I hope you're all fantastic. Oh, I forgot my little book. Oh no, I'm gonna have to pause for a minute. I don't know why I struggle with that so bad, you guys. Well, I will continue inking this and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I got that. I'm gonna come in just a little bit more. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Make everybody jump out of their chair. It was just a little bit far away. So now I moved that down. Now I need to move it back up. All right, I got that inked. And then we're gonna add a piece of the autumn. This is just the regular autumn kit, not the add-on. And I know I inked it and now I'm putting a piece of paper over it, but you're still gonna see quite a bit of it, so not to worry. But I need to kind of strengthen it a little because it's pretty thin and fragile. Oh yes, hugs and blessings to Trina, Janelle, and Mimsy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. I really, really, really appreciate it because it does help my channel. So remember that when you're watching the creators you like channels to please like, subscribe, comment, whatever. All the above, because it helps the channel. All right, and we're going to put that there, but I think I'm going to add this little, like I said, I took some of the pages out of that journal, so I have a few bits and pieces, and I thought it would be kind of fun to use them, the whole page and anything I tear off, because it's kind of a neat cottony paper, and like I mentioned, it looks old, so it's pretty thick paper. Plus this will help strengthen along the edge of this because it will be a pocket and something will be tucking in and out of there. And then we're going to add this gentleman. Yeah, the other piece is going to go over the top. Sorry, I had to think about the order of what I'm doing here. And I did try to do some inking and stuff, so you don't have to watch every moment of that. So how are you? I know I asked, but I hope you're all doing well. It finally cooled down here a little bit. I have the windows open and got to wear a sweatshirt when I went walking this morning. And you hardly even, you know, sweat when it finally cools off. It's like you're exercising, but it's lovely. So yeah, it was nice. I don't really need those. And then I'm going to use one of these little strips that we made last week in the scrap buster thing. And I just thought I would maybe pop that there over that. I might rough it up a little bit more on the edges. It's kind of sad because it has a cool corner, but I just wanted a little more something over there. So yeah, it was super, super nice this morning. It's still really nice out there. I will take it gladly. I might actually scoot it over just a bit. Yeah. And this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Sometimes you just need a little strip of something for added interest. I need to make them in other color ways too, so that I have them. And then I'm going to put this feather right here, and then I have a leaf that I cut out of the paper. This isn't by itself in the kit, but it is in one of the papers. Actually, I think it's the add-on kit that leaf is from. And this feather too, I believe. Sorry, it's hard to remember because kind of made them, you know, pretty close around the same time to each other, obviously. And I'm just going to kind of put the leaf here. This one's pretty thin. I'm just going to use the glue stick. So you don't have to, like I mentioned earlier in the video, but if you didn't hear me, you don't have to use a whole brown bag. You can use just a piece, you know, whatever, make a tag, do whatever you want to make. So don't think, well, I don't really want to use a whole brown bag. Don't. Just use a piece of one. Or craft paper. If you don't have a bag, you can use whatever. I'm pretty easy going. Oh, well, those scissors went away. I'll get them later. So I took a piece of this paper. I think I might just glue these sides closed. Because there's no reason really to have that large of a gusset in it. It would make the journal way too fat if you filled up this big fat bag. So I'm just going to close it up so that it's just the singular pocket there. So if you guys liked Vampire Knitting Club, you should read Karen White has a series about, it's called Trad Street series. And they're kind of paranormally, but they're, I don't know, they're just fun. Fun books. So if you liked it's a little spookier than Vampire Knitting Club, but it's very good. All right, so then we need to decorate this, and then I'll need to make another one here, and I want to put 2 of these in here as well to just kind of go like that, so you could write on the inside of that. Let me grab up those extra pages that I tore out. And we'll make them all about this size, because this seems to be a good size. Oopsie. Dropping the loud ruler. This paper is a little bit tough to tear, because it is very like a rag paper, a cottony kind of paper. But I like it a lot. It's really kind of cool. I should probably tear more off of that side, because this is, that original edge on it is pretty neat. Let's just get it. about the size we want it here. Better to tear just one edge than all of them. See, and then I have that, and I can use that somewhere too, because it's just a nice weight of paper. And then I'm going to do the same thing, just tear most of it off the bottom. And I'll save that too. Let me get up. These edges don't need a whole lot because they're already a little bit aged. You could also put one of the pockets from the kit, might be cool, on the inside here from the add-on kit. Need one more. I think I might put a pocket in there, so I'll just do one more. Yeah, it's like the perfect temperature today because the high is only going to be in the low 70s. So most of the day it's been in the 60s, which is fabulous, in my opinion. It's not wanting to rip straight here. This one might go in the pocket, because I feel like the other two are just the right size. Yeah, this is very thick paper. All right. And I went to a Dollar Tree is where I got those little nutty things. Okay, one of these is going to go in this pocket back here. And one of them is going to go in this pocket. I kind of like that one. The edge of it. I like the edge of this one, because you'll probably be able to see it a little. I mean, it'll tuck in there further, but it's kind of fun to see the edge. And then we'll do one of the pockets and one piece of paper. And sorry, I didn't get this stuff cut out yet. I'll probably do a tall skinny pocket. That one. I don't think I'll do that one. And we'll cut out a tag to go in it. Yeah, I don't even have any exciting stories. I'm getting very boring around here without the kids around. And the cat, he's doing okay, Pasha. He's just struggling with that nose still. And we give him his medicine, and it helps a little, but it's not a perfect thing. He was just in here yelling at me. But, I mean, you know, like this morning and yesterday morning, both, he was doing his little arched kitty hopping at me. You know, they get all sassy sometimes and do that arch up and jump at you. He likes to do that when I get up in the morning. So I don't think he's feeling too awful. He doesn't seem much affected, honestly. He just sounds horrible. Cat allergies. I never knew that that was a thing. Oh yeah, we got this edge right here that's a little concerning. Maybe we'll take another piece of that. Those strips that we made, and use like a wider one, a little bit wider piece. Just to keep that from like ripping further. And it doesn't have to be super precise. Just like I said, the ripping is the concern. Rough it up a little. This one has the leaf there, so that's kind of nice. I saw that's loose. Ugh, keep wanting to twist those. I'm gonna learn one of these days about the pens. Pins. You could decorate them up further. This little thing could turn into a whole booklet or a whole journal in and of itself, because you could stitch pages in there and all kinds of things you can do with these big bags. I have done that before. This one, we're just going to do a pocket in. Put a tag in it. I might use this just because that might be a little tricky to tack onto, because it's that kind of waxy paper a little bit. I mean, the paper on the front stuck fine, but this is a little thicker. And then we'll put our pocket here, and that will work. We'll still see some of our bag. And this journal, if it's liked when it's done, it's sold, it's already spoken for. So oops, I don't want to cover up that leaf too much. Okay, and then we'll cut out a tag quickly, if I can find them again. Let's do the corn, and I like that one. Not cut straight, I'm telling you guys. It is not a thing for me. And then, you know, as I go, I may add other little things to this. But since we have two things we need to make today, I'm not going to fuss around too long with it. But yeah, you could decorate the lip of the bag here. All manner of things to make it fun. Decorate the tag up more. I probably will put some fabric at the top and stitch around that. That's the only problem when you do a whole bag. It takes a minute, right? Okay, there's that, and then we'll add our page over there. I might just go ahead and use that art glitter glue for this. Oopsie. And this will get glued, that page or back part of that will get glued directly down onto the journal page. Okay. So what do we want to put on our journaling card here? Will she fit? Not really. She's too tall. I will kind of fussy tear that a little. We're going to start working on one of our maiden roads because there's just too many people out here where we're at now. And I am not looking forward to that. Because it's already awful. I can't even imagine it when they have it all torn up what it's going to be like. At this point, I wouldn't leave the house if I didn't have to get groceries and things like that. Honestly, I would not. It's gotten too crazy around here. Too crazy. I need to find more pictures for this journal. Sometimes it's tricky. That's a job I need to sick Joey card maker on. Joey. Because he makes those really super cool kits with the, you know, all the photographs. And yeah, they're awesome. Awesome. I don't know, do I want that torn down a little? No, I don't think so. I'm just inking. Inking and inking and inking. That will work. Do I want anything else? I don't know. I don't know what I want. I just think I need like a little book page or something. Sorry, I just have stacks of paper over here that I am choosing from, but I probably picked too much, like always. I like the color of that, and then all the numbers on there. I'll probably just do this one, and then I'll leave the other one blank for now and work on the other prompt. You guys get the idea. Sometimes there's not enough time to finish all the things. But oops, that would be upside down. Oops. And maybe we can put one of these real leaves on here. I waxed a bunch of leaves. And they're kind of cool. So I took my, oh, what do you call it? I have a hot plate that I do not cook on, obviously, that I've had for years, that I used to do crafts and things with the kids with and stuff. And I set the leaves on there and just take a, you know what, I don't know if this is going to work. You see that beading up like that? I don't think it's going to work. What do you call it? Candle. Just a regular old candle. And obviously turn the heat on the hot plate. And then just rub the candle over it, flip it over, rub it, take it off to let it dry. Works great. Now, do I know what is going to happen to these leaves as time goes on? No, I don't. Like everything, I'm sure that they will break down, but it'll at least slow down that process, and you get that little pop of color on there, which is nice. Okay. And I'll put a tab on it and do all those things. That's what I have for brown bag. And then that will go inside of that journal. I don't know where I set it, but, and then this one I'll also decorate and put back in there. Our tag. Let's make sure it's not glued in there. All right, so that much is done. And then our other prompt was Starry Night. This one will be quicker. So I started off with some black cardstock that had, show you guys. It had these stars on it and things, but they're kind of muted or hard to see. So I took a metallic, one of these in silver, this one's gold, but a silver one, and just did the little pluses and O's and dots and all of that just to make it stand out more. So, and I did a few more because there's big blank spots, and I wanted more because the whole point is Starry Night, right? So I have that, and then I'm going to use some of these tools, as in Tulle. I don't know. I think it's Tulle. Tool. And this side of this tool is gold, and if you flip it over, it's silver. So I'm going to go with the silver side. This is going to be very tricky. It's basically going to get glued down when we glue down our other pieces. And then I have my little witch, my little witchy poo, but we're going to ink that up and mess it up a little bit. And this is going to be a belly band. So I have it cut right now at 8.5 by 11, or not 8.5 by 11. It's 8.5 inches tall, and I think it's three wide, 2.5 wide, 3. Just a belly band. For my next journal after this one will be a Halloween one using my haunted kits and gothic gray and all that. And that one's also spoken for. As long as everybody's pleased with the outcome. And we're going to do this little guy is from my Grungy Wild Butterflies and Wildflowers. He'll go up here. And then I have just some strings and a piece of orange tulle. But first, let's get this part figured out. I think I'll use tacky glue for this, because it's going to be a matter of holding down several things all at once. And this is in my, this is the Haunted Images kit. Yeah, that's what that one is. Because there are images in the regular Haunted kit too. It's just I made more. For the add-on. Is that going to be enough room? Yeah. Get the little antennae or antlers. That's a Gail Augustinelli. She said that on an accident once. She called them antlers instead of antennae, and that's sort of become her thing. She calls them that all the time now. It's easy to do. I don't know why, but it is. I've done it accidentally too. His wings hanging off. All right, I think that is good now. And then I'm going to put this along here, I think. We may have to do some stitching to make all this stay. And then I have another waxed leaf that I'm just going to glue there. And that will get stitched around and everything. So let's, to hold that, all that thread and whatnot down. And like I said, I have no idea how these will last, so you might want to just use paper leaves or whatever you've got. Don't know. I just was out walking and the leaves are starting to turn and fall. So my sister did the coolest little mini journal that she did waxed leaves in. Oh, you can also, the way she did it, because she doesn't have the hot plate, is put them between 2 pieces of wax paper, and then you can put down like parchment paper or something and iron over it to get them sealed between the wax paper. I just did the lazy way. I'm sure you're super surprised about that. I'm just going to put a few little dots of glue to kind of hold this down until I can stitch. I'm going to round the corners of it. Oh, and I think I said that's just scrapbook paper. But you could even take like gray, black paper and just draw your own little pluses, circles, dots, and get your own Starry Night. I mean, you don't have to have that paper. I just had it, so it was one of those kind of things. All right, I will stitch this and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. These are the little felt pads that I was talking about. I guess there are a bunch more of these, but anyway, doesn't matter. They, even if I get, it's like stacked up, so that's still, for $1.25 is a way better deal. Okay, so for number 25 brown bag, I have my little brown bag that has got a little journaling card in there. My goodness. And then this tag I just added, I cut out a square of burlap and just tipped it on its side and kind of pulled the top, and it kind of made a triangle. So, and stitched it, so it should stay there just fine. So that's that, and we did not decorate the back card yet, but I will get to that. And then we have a place to write, and that will go in our journal. I think I'm probably going to just put it right here at the front. It's going to be like my first page kind of thing. I can actually fold this over, yeah, like that. So it's a little bit more flat. So it will get glued down just like that. So when you open the journal, that's the first thing you'll see. So that one is ready. And then this is my Starry Night belly band. And I stitched all around it, stitched through the leaf. And that should hold everything down nicely. So I hope you guys can see that it's all sparkly and starry. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you again soon. Love ya. Bye.